Hey, Othania here with Create Your Future. So, today I want to talk about why circumstances don't really matter. I know that um, if you're really not that new to, you know, conscious manifesting, then um, if you're not new to conscious manifesting, then you probably maybe not have heard that term before. Um, that circumstances don't matter. But if you are, um, privy to conscious manifesting. You definitely heard that term before, that circumstances don't matter. And there's a reason why we say that. Um, but before I get into the video, I had a long day today, and I was like, you know what? I want to do a video on this, on why circumstances just really don't matter. And I want it to be a very short and simple and direct video. So basically, circumstances don't matter because everything is shifting with you as you think about things and as you think about yourself in relation to those things. So if you find yourself in unfavorable circumstances, that is because there's still some thoughts you're having that aren't quite aligned to what it is that you want. So it's kind of like if you were to unlock a combination, it's kind of like you're still missing a number to unlock the combination. And to unlock the combination, everything has to be aligned. You have to have the correct numbers, in order to open that combination. And that is the same thing as having your thoughts in order to put yourself where it is that you want to be. Because a lot of the time, you're thinking about what you don't want so much that it's your normal way of thinking, and it feels difficult to think about seeing yourself having what you want because you're not used to that way of thinking. So a lot of the time, that's another reason why circumstances don't change in favorable ways um, for people is because they are still thinking from the person of not having it. So think about it like this: the you that is hungry is not the you that has finished eating. Um, the you that is hungry is looking for something to eat. The you that has ate something already is satisfied and is ready for the next thing. The desire has disappeared. So until you get hungry again, right? So that's the feeling you want to get. It's the feeling of satisfaction. So you're no longer thinking from not having it. You're no longer thinking that you have to do the most to get what you want because you have it. So you think from already having it. If I want a car, then the actions I will take will be different from the person that already has their car. You want to think from the person that already has it in order for your circumstances to match that. You already have it because your circumstances are only matching what you think and dominantly within. So, um, what can help you is writing down your thoughts because sometimes you actually got to see what you're thinking. Because if it's sometimes always just stuck in your head, then you sometimes it's not as clear as if you write it down and you actually see what you're thinking. Like, oh, okay, see, I really wasn't even realizing that I was thinking this. And then you become more aware of that and you notice even more what you have to switch up for the better so that you can actually start pushing out experiences that you do want because reality for each human being on this earth is just basically a real life virtual experience that is projected from the mind. And that is how you can get your circumstances to change. If you ever realize people that um, grow on to be celebrities are people who have told themselves that they wanted that lifestyle from very young, or they just told themselves they wanted that lifestyle repeatedly, and circumstances have shifted, and their experiences where they find themselves um, going through certain circumstances that create an actual celebrity life and experience for them. If you would look at the interviews of your favorite celebrities, you would see that they actually manifested everything that they have said before. So that's how it works. Circumstances change based on your thoughts, and those thoughts create feelings in the body, and the thoughts and the feelings combined are either going to push you towards the reality with the circumstances you do want, or it's going to push you towards a reality with circumstances that are not that favorable for you. And um, that's why also is very important when you hear us say, keeping your nervous system calm, because if you're out of control, then things are out of control. It's out of control. And you put yourself more in control when your inner world is more at peace. You think clearly, right? Because not to get all churchy or religious or things like that, but in the Bible, when God said, "Let there be light," and there was light, there wasn't no struggle with that. You know what I mean? There was no struggle with that. It was a simple declaration that was said with a simple and strong conviction, and there was. So circumstances don't matter because they're always shifting with you. So get really clear on what you have been thinking, and be really honest with yourself. Like I said, write your thoughts down and see what you're thinking and what it is that is not that favorable, where you're kind of like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be thinking this. Switch that up, think something else, and you start thinking that from that point on, consistently. And then eventually, circumstances will start shifting to that, and your circumstances will continue to stay to that or change based on what you continuously keep thinking. Now, if you keep thinking favorably for yourself, then you will keep having circumstances that are more favorably for you, because everything is always shifting with your thoughts and your feelings all the time, because it's your reality. You're the center point of your world, and beyond your physical vessel, inside all of us, is consciousness. And um, the consciousness is our access to this real life virtual reality. It's our game controller. Okay. So that's why it's just very important to follow your daily joys and do whatever it is to keep yourself happy. Love your reflection and do what it is that keep yourself happy. Because if your inner world is on point, the outer world will have to reflect that and be just as on point. Okay, so that's why circumstances don't matter, because they're just a reflection of your inner world. And if your inner world is unfavorable, then get those thoughts on paper and see what's going on in here and switch that up. Don't go having to look for the evidence, because if you're still looking for evidence, that's still old self. And the point is to move on from old self. And that's how you really get those circumstances shifting more favorably, right? So I intend that has given you a direct answer why circumstances don't matter, because life is literally shifting with you. You are your own center point of your world, and life is just waiting for you at every moment to give a command. And it's just waiting for you at every moment to project from your mind what it is that you want to experience next for yourself. And the point is for you to experience what makes you happy. Because who doesn't really want to be happy? That's the point of this all. This is why people are trying to get through their depression and their problems and whatever it is that they want, is because they're looking for the original feeling. Our original feeling is joy and peace and bliss, right? But it's just the trauma that has buried that all with time that has kind of suffocated the original um, self that is just meant to be at peace at its natural state. So circumstances are shifting with you. And now that you're aware of that, then do what it takes and do what you have to do to keep that in check so that your experiences are, I'm not going to say more controlled, but you're more in flow and you're not feeling like, you know, you're trying to go against the flow. It's just easy. It's natural. It's magic. It's what it's what we all want, you know? So your circumstances are shifting with you, and controlling your mind, controlling your emotions is definitely going to put you on a path and keep you on a path of least resistance. And that's the goal. So if you're ever in the need of coaching, I am available. And Create Your Future also has a free course. I also have courses available, and everything that you're looking for or need for services, there's links for that in the description box below. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure I said everything that I wanted to say, but it's easy to get tripped up on circumstances because the experiences feel so real, but the moment you start recognizing that you have way more influence on things, then it causes less anxiety, and you'll be doing things in your life with more ease. So, yeah, that's the point of it all. And I intend that this video has helped you in some way. And until next time, see ya.